Madam Grace is known to be the best tailor, the favorite tailor in her community. She was loved by many and appreciated by so many because she's so good at what she does. She trained other young girls who come to learn her skill from her. There's this particular day, Madam Grace's landlord brought notice to her to inform her that the building which she occupied has been sold because the landlord has been very ill and they needed money for his treatment. So the family had to sell the house to make sure the landlord gets a good medical attention. Was that she should vacate the place in less than a month because the matter was so urgent that they needed her to move so that the new landlord can occupy the place in less than a month. The timing was too short for her and she was so confused on the next step to take. Then there's this her apprentice called Udeme. Udeme now saw that the madam was stranded. Udeme went home to the dad. There's this shop Udeme mother occupied just in front of their gate. The men now find it in her heart that she should discuss with the father so that the father can give the shop to her Madam Grace. Let her be using for some time since the mother is no longer using the shop because it is said that the mother now got civil service appointment, so the shop has been abandoned. Grace, the men now told the father about her madam's position. The father now seeing what was happening and seeing the need to actually give the shop to Madam Grace, now decided to invite Madam Grace to the house. After more talk, giving her conditions of how he will give her the shop. Finally, Udeme's father gave Madam Grace the shop without collecting a dime from her. Grace and her apprentice were so happy that finally they are getting a new place for them to go and start from there. Madam Grace was so happy. She appreciated Udeme's father so much. She became so close to the family. It was a loving family. They became so very, very close that Udeme gradually became her favorite apprentice. Udeme helps her in so many house chores while she's in the shop. Udeme goes to the school to pick her kids for her from school, take the children home, take care of them while she's not there until she retire home. So she was so free with Udeme, so comfortable with Udeme, and it continued like that. The family became so lovely together. This day came, Madam Grace's neighbor in her compound where she lived came to her shop to let her know that I don't like the way I've been seeing Udeme, your apprentice, with your husband. I think I'm suspecting something. I'm suspecting that the both of them are having an affair. Madam Grace did not believe her neighbor that came to give her that report. She just felt Udeme is a small girl, so she should. I don't think that is all that. Udeme is just really helping her. Udeme is her apprentice and they are family friends. That Udeme cannot do such a thing. Defended Udeme. The woman left in anger. As time goes by, people started bringing rumor. Things have been happening with Udeme and Madam Grace's husband. She will always debunk those statements, those rumors that Grace, that the Udeme she know, cannot do that to her, and she trusts her husband so much that her husband cannot go that far to do such a thing. Finally, a day came. The woman in her compound who has come to report her before that she has been suspecting Udeme with her husband, which she defended Udeme that Udeme cannot do that. The woman quietly came to her shop this time around and said, Madam Grace, can you quickly come? Let's rush to your house. I want to show you something. What is happening in your house? Despite Madam Grace asking the woman, what is it? Just tell me, what is that in my house? And you think I should come and know what is happening? The woman refused to speak and said, until you follow me to your house, then you will be able to know what is actually happening in your house. The woman now decided, Madam Grace now decided to lock her shop and follow her neighbor to the house to see what was really happening in the house. Getting to her house, to her greatest shock, she met her husband with Udeme on her matrimonial bed. It was a shock to her. She cried so much that she couldn't do anything. Immediately she saw that it was not done on her that really the rumor that's been going on that Udeme has been saying the husband was actually true. Despite the way she trusted Udeme and her husband, she left him angry and left the house. Mother Grace left her house for 3 days in anger that she cheated, that her husband could actually do the man that she trusted so much did this to her. So she left her house without a word to her husband. She didn't even tell her family where she was going to. She left to go and stay somewhere just to calm herself down. 3 days later, Madam Grace came back to her house. Instead of the husband to apologize to Grace that he's sorry about what and throw her things out of the house, that she should go, that he doesn't want her again, that right now I think he would prefer Udeme, getting married to Udeme instead of Madam Grace. She went back and picked Udeme over her. She wept and wept and wept. She finally went back to the house to pack her things that the husband has thrown out of the house, and she left to the village. 5 years passed, she never heard anything from her husband nor her Udeme. That is how she has been living with her two kids in the village. Automatically, she has become a single parent.